The man never dreamed that the day after he took down an Earth Dragon, he got dragged into a wedding, even though the bride was barely of age, and he was nearly 20 years older, all because Earth Dragon parts were insanely valuable. Diaz thought he could trade the carcass for a well and a toilet, but the chief said 1 foot of the dragon was more than enough for that. The beast folk could not afford the whole thing. Whatever was extra would go back. The chief promised he would get a well, a toilet, materials for a yurt, plus food and herbs, and even throw in a yurt for storage. And by the way, the bridal gift for Arna, you should get that ready too. Just 1 dragon claw, or 1 tooth. Her parents would probably be over the moon. Diaz tried to argue, but the chief stood firm. This marriage is happening. First, the beast folk need to stay close to a dragon slayer. Second, if you do not marry, every single woman in the village will be all over you. So in return, the beast folk will have your back and help you become a great lord, because if you lose power and the kingdom sends someone else, the chief cannot be sure the new lord would treat them well. So this wedding was pretty much unavoidable, but the beast folk marriage age was 3 years younger than the kingdom's. Diaz figured he could stay engaged to Arna for 3 years, and once he became a proper lord, then he would think about romance. But the beast folk did not do engagements. Arna family threw a feast for the whole clan that night and held a grand wedding. The couple received a ton of blessings. Sometime later, Diaz built the toilet, the well and the storage. His yurt building skills were actually getting decent, but how to attract more settlers? Arna suddenly warned him about a mushroom reaction up north from the life detection magic he had set up earlier, which sent info straight to his Oni mark. Luckily, it was just one. Diaz planned to handle it solo, but Arna said they are a team and should face it together. The problem was, their sheep were super clingy. If they did not feel a human presence, they would start crying. Arna suggested just have the guys delivering supplies keep an eye on them. The intruder on Diaz land was a powerful ogre. The couple fought side by side. Arna drew her bow. The ogre swatted the arrows away. Diaz swung his blade. The ogre dodged nimbly. It had surprisingly fast moves for its size. Arna fired multiple arrows to pin it down, while Diaz kept up the pressure. Several arrows flew, and one finally struck the ogre ankle, slowing it down. Diaz leaped high and finished it off cleanly. Arna smiled and said, told you, fighting together gets things done faster. We are a married couple after all. But soon she covered her nose, complaining about the ogre nasty blood, and told Diaz he was not allowed in the yurt until he washed off the stench. While Diaz was fetching water, Arna excitedly told him she was pregnant, but it was not him. It was the sheep they were raising. Arna reminded Diaz these sheep-like creatures called Maya were highly intelligent. Pregnant ewes could not have any big emotional swings, or else something could go wrong. During this time, they needed to stay close to strong clan members to feel safe, which meant letting them into the yurt, but they had a strong odor that some men really hated. Many couples argued over this. Diaz just smiled. Why would I care about something so small? Both Maya are important family. Arna was touched. How could a husband be this manly and this gentle at the same time? Right after she said that, she sensed a group approaching from the east. Diaz told Arna to use hiding magic and stay hidden with the Maya. He went alone to meet the uninvited guests. Among them, one soldier spotted Diaz from far off. Diaz recognized him too and lowered his guard. The young man was Claudius, a former comrade of Diaz.